There's also just, for me personally, the stories of somebody who truly struggled are are the most powerful.
Mm.
I know a bunch of people don't necessarily agree because you said perfection. Perfection is kind of the antithesis of struggle. But I look at somebody, okay, in my own life, somebody I'm a fan. Oh, I'm a fan of everybody. I'm a huge fan of yours. I'm trying not to be nervous here, but somebody I'm a fan of in the judo world is Travis Stevens.
Mm. He's a remarkable fellow, by the way.
A
Yeah.
remarkable human being, insane in the best kinds of ways. I think I started judo. I really started martial arts. I wrestled, if you consider those martial arts. That's been in my blood. I'm Russian, so. But beyond that, the whole pajama thing we wear, the gi. I started by watching Travis in 2008 Olympics. I think.
Was that accidental? Did you know Travis prior to
No,
watching
no,
him?
no. I just tuned in.
Now that's an unusual choice. It was just random. You just tuned in and you saw Travis Stevens.
I tuned into the Olympics, and I was wondering what judo is, and then I started watch. We're all proud of our countries and so on. So I
Of
started
course.
watching. He was, I think, the only American in the Olympics for judo. Maybe the Scalar Harrison was 2012. And Rhonda was there too. So I watched Rhonda and Travis, but obviously, sort of, I was focused on somebody who also weighed the same as I did. So there was a kind of, I think 81 kilograms. So there's a connection, but also there's an intensity to him. Like he would get like angry at his own failures and he would just refuse to quit. It's that kind of Dan Gable mentality. That was inspiring to me, that he's the underdog. And the way people talk about him, the commentators, that it was an unlikely person to do well, right? And the F you attitude behind that, saying, no, I'm going to still win gold. Obviously, he didn't do well in 2008, but that was somehow inspiring. And I just remember he pulled me in, but then I started to see this sport, I guess you can call it, of effortlessly dominating your opponent in like throwing. Because to me, wrestling was like a grind. You kind of control, you slowly just break your opponent. The idea that you could, with like a foot sweep, was fascinating to me. That just because of timing, you can take these like monsters, giant people, like incredible athletes, and just smash them with it just doesn't, there was no struggle to it. It was always like a look of surprise. Dominance in judo has a look of, like the other person is like, what just happened?
Yes.
This is very different from
It's
wrestling.
it's built into the rule structure too. The whole idea of an ippon of a match being over in an instant, and that creates a thrilling spectator sport because you can, as you say, with ashiwaz or the foot sweeps, you can take someone out who's heavily favored, and if you're not, judo is the most unforgiving of all the grappling sports. You can, if you have a lapse of concentration for half a second, it's done. It's over. If those guys get a grip on each other, uh, any one of them can throw the other. The idea, when you see someone like Nomura, who won 3 Olympic gold medals, to win across 3 Olympics, and that's an incredible achievement, given how many ways there are to lose in the standing position in judo and how unforgiving it is as a sport. It shows an incredible level of dominance.